Hello, folks. Hey, the Old Fisherman with you. I want to clarify a few things here today. We had an argument on my show between two gentlemen, and a man was trying to say if you could take a 3-inch jig and cut an inch off, is it a 3-inch or a 2-inch jig? Y'all getting a little bit picky for me here, but I got to explain some things to you. I'm gonna hold two jigs up, one a 3-inch metal, and one I've trimmed off. Sometimes I'll cut a ½ inch off. Sometimes I'll cut a quarter off. Sometimes I'll cut an inch off. But if it starts as a 3-inch jig, that's what it starts at. 3-inch jig with a quarter, 3/4, or an inch cut off. I make it shorter because some of my jig heads just not big enough. I use the archy head, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Those archy heads are not quite long enough for a whole 3-inch minnow, I don't think. So when you put it in there, you see how much you got the tail sticking out. So that's why I trimmed it off, and that's the jig head that I had. The 3-inch would probably work fine with a longer shank hook. But when I trim it off, and you can see that it'll end up a lot closer to the end, and the hook will be more in the middle. And that's why I started trimming them off. And of course, the shad, that they're feeding on that day, you might be somewhere where they're feeding on big shad, that you want the big minnow. But the shad that particular day might be a little bit shorter, and I've been trimming them off to try to match the size of the shad. Now, you'll see that the 2 1/8 inch double action, and on my video today I called it a triple action, but really it's a double action. It's got 2 grooves cut in it, and that's why they called it a double action. And you can see the size difference in that. But hey, somebody else asked me my favorite colors. I like the Tennessee shad color. I like the blue ice and green. And you got the bluish and gray color there. One of my favorites was the Funky Monkey in the 2 1/8, and I've run out. That's the empty pack. Hopefully they'll send me some more. I like the black 1.5 and chartreuse tail. They work really good. But today now, we was on Lake Murray. We caught a lot of them with a jung bug and chartreuse, 1.5. The stripers, little stripers, we was in little stripers today. Caught a pile of them. That video will be coming up in a couple of days. But just to clarify a few things, hey, the smoke color, because then I took the tail off of that one, and silver, I love that. But somebody asked me what my favorites is. I really don't know yet. I've tried them all, and but I can tell you the Funky Monkey color, it has been a good one. But different days, different light situations, you might want to change to something else. So, hey, I don't want nobody to get in a fight. They got in a ruckus on my comments about between a 3-inch and a 2-inch. I appreciate all your comments, but I appreciate you folks not fussing between each other on my show. I'm not going to call any names, but I got another thing I want to show you. I'm going to pick the camera up. I want to show you on my transducer. I'm going to show you a little something I have going on different on my transducer. I changed the transducer on my boat, and when I did, the bracket was different than what was on there, and it set my transducer under my boat. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it set the transducer under the bottom of my boat about 3 inches. Which to tell you, always have your transducer flat, flush with the bottom of the boat. But on mine, I didn't want to drill any more holes, and I took a chance. And believe it or not, that makes my fish finder read wide open going up the lake with no problems. If you hit something, it'll flip itself up, and it won't affect anything. But I wanted to show you all that. That was something I experimented with, and it works real well. You can go wide open up the lake and read all the way up the lake with it on the back of the boat. But that's where my transducer's setting, on the back of the boat. And somebody asked me, now I've got a built-in transducer for my hummingbird. I got a hummingbird on the front of my boat, and it's tied into a built-in transducer on the trolling motor. But I don't never even turn that one on. I like my Garmin so much, and I've got it rigged where I can swivel it around and look at it up front, and that's what I do. But anyhow, go with us on the fishing trip today, and we caught a good many perch in Monticello Lake, and but we was experimenting again with different jigs and sizes and all that. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all try not to fight on my show. I appreciate it. Hey, appreciate all of you. And good comments, bad comments. If I skipped your comments, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just get behind. But thanks to all of my fans for watching the Old Fisherman video. And if you will, go to stevecumliner.com to get you a hat or a t-shirt or apron or something we got on our store. I'd appreciate it. Hey, let's go fishing today on Lake Monticello. It was about 3 days ago. We're running behind on our videos. But hope you enjoyed the show, and we caught a good many white perch. We're back on the white perch. No bass on this one, but we caught a few white perch, and mixing and matching with these jigs, trying to figure out day to day which one they like the best. And I appreciate you. We'll see you. Hey, the Old Fisherman back with you on Lake Monticello. Hey, we're trying to catch these doggone white perch again, and hopefully we'll catch a couple and a few bass. Thanks for being with me on another episode of Loving Life. Got a boat about 100 yards down. I'm not talking so loud. But hey, see if we can catch one. There was a bite right there. I think we got a couple down if we get them going. We can get them going. It's cool this morning. Water temperature 78 degrees. We're in 35 foot of water. We're using a 2 1/8 inch slider jig and a 3 inch slider jig. Using that triple action slider minnow on the bottom. There he goes. There he goes. See what he's on. Got the double rig. He's on slider minnow. Triple action slider minnow, blue and green. Or chartreuse is what we're using. We got Tennessee shad color 3 inch grub on the top, cut off about 1/4 inch of it. But we out here again, loving life on Lake Monticello. We got a few fish down there. One of my 2 best places, and didn't catch any. So we're on the 3rd place. So that's water's high this morning, and first place I got any bites. There was another bite. Hey, we got some down there. I'll see where it's stirring up. You know how I showed you on the fish finder stirring up? Well, they stirring up. So we got something there if we can keep biting. Might put the 3 rig out there. They might want something else. Up there he is. Hit it way up high. Way up high. He's on the doggone triple action minnow too. They're not hitting the 3 inch, they're hitting the triple action. The blue eyes, I reckon they call that light blue. And green. Tell you what, that triple action minnow is a good minnow. I love it. It's got good action. Good action. It is perfect jig for perch. Perfect. No doubt. There he is. Hey, they biting it. They biting it. No doubt they biting it. One at a time. I hadn't caught the first fish on my top jig. So that means we need to change that to a triple action minnow too. That's the first one. I had it on there in case the bass was biting. Maybe we need a different color. Tell you what, I got a 3 inch minnow here, right here on this head. Let's cut it down a little bit. Same color, blue eyes. Maybe the color is what they want. Let's stick it on there and see if it's the color and not the minnow that has the problem. All right, see if they'll bite that one. Now we got blues and greens on, both of them. We experiment and see if it's the color or the triple action jig versus the 3 inch grub. Hey, we moved a little bit and just caught one about a pound. See if we catch any more. See if there's any more bites. 39 foot of water across the cove. Another area. See what we can do. We can get another. Oh, there he is. They're hitting way up high. Way up high. Both of them did. Way up here high. Nice one too. Hit that 2 1/8 inch triple action minnow. Double, actually double action, that's what they call it. Dropping to the bottom with the big boys. Like, we getting a couple now. It's slow though. It's really slow. What's biting is biting way up, so they're seeing it coming on up, and they run up and get it last minute. They're letting it come by them, I think, is what they're doing. I think that's what they're doing. Uh-oh, nothing that time. Let's go and draw them in. Surely before the day's over, before the morning's over, we get on some. Hopefully. Oh, there he is. There he goes. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. That's a good one. That joke is pulling. Got to be two. Two good ones, too. Two big old perch right here. That's what we're talking about right there. Good ones. Look at that. That's the kind we like to catch. All right, let's drop it back out and see what we can do. Aaron's better than Aaron. That's what they always say. Foot of water. $79-degree temperature. And get it to the bottom and see what happens. I see a couple stirring off the bottom. Might have moved on another bass laying right flat on the bottom. We're going to see if we can get him to bite. There he is. There he is. Nice one too. We moved around and got a little deeper, 42 foot, and I found some more. Found some more. Same two. Got two good ones. Look at him. Look at that. Jumbo magnums. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, jumbo magnums. Look at that. They're pretty. Got one on a 3-inch blue ice and chartreuse. And we got one on the swimming minnow. 2 1/8 blue ice and chartreuse. Get both of them. Let's drop it back down. See if we get a nudge. Might be got on something there. 42 foot. You never know where they're going to be. So you basically got to drop on them and see if they'll stir up. I see them coming off the bottom, so I know they're there. They're coming up to get it. There he is. When I see them come off the bottom and take it, I know they're there. Hey, that's when you know you own something. When you're looking at it go down and ain't quite got down and the whole bottom stirs up, then you own something. Is what I'm talking about. You are on something. And I'm talking about jumbo magnums too. Hey, 2 of them. Look at him. Look at that. What jumbos? Oh, come back in here. Come back in here, boy. Jumbo magnums. Look at him. What I'm talking about. They're pretty, ain't they? My goodness, they're pretty. We might be found on them, jumped on the, the mother lobe, but he done took the doggone jig tail off. We got to put another jig on right quick. We got to put another jig on right quick. I tell you what, let's do. Just for the heck of it, let's throw the 3 rig out there and see if we can catch 3 at a time. If I can get it out there. Come off with that. Let's drop 3 rig. See what happens. Drop it down. I think we got a bunch of them down there, about 42 foot. What I think, when that thing almost gets down, you see them come off the bottom. Hopefully. That's what happened last time. Okay, it's getting down there. Getting close. See if we can catch one. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. We get a nothing. Uh-oh, that one got off. Doggone. They stirred up, so there's a bunch of them down there. Ought to get another one and pull it back through it. Bunch of them down there. Bunch of fish. We might be got in a bunch of them. Uh-oh. Doggone. What happened? I messed my jig up. That's what happened. I got a little 1.5-inch jig on right there. Drop it one more time. We had to go back to 2 rig. Sometimes they don't want that 3 rig. It scares them. I don't see them like I did. We had fish all up under that too. Let me tell you, I had fish all up under that. Now I don't see them. And them some big ones too. Good ones. I messed up changing. That's what happened. I got to get me another one of them jigs. There you hit it. There you is. Got him that time. Got him that time. Goes a nutting. Hey, there goes a nutting. Oh, there goes a nutting. I think we might have 3. Oh, Lord. We got something. They pulling too. I mean, they pulling. This old rod here is a lot stiffer than Bone Daddy. And you can feel all the pull on this rod. With Bone Daddy absorbs a lot of the pull on the end. This rod right here, you can feel every bit of it. Look at that, 3 at a time. That's what I'm talking about. 3 at a time, you got to love it. Look at that, 3 at a time. Huh? How about that, people? And good ones too. Hey, good ones too. We got one on the 1.5-inch June bug. We got one on the 3-inch at the top and the 2 1/4, 2 1/8 in the middle. So we caught one on every one that time. Hey, let's drop it back down so we get another. See, we get 3 more. Hey, you can add up quick with 3s. You can add up quick with 3s. I mean, quick. I don't see them like I did though. I tell you, they get immune to you really quick. Okay, there's the bottom. There he is. They like that little twitching now. Once you get up a little bit, that ain't a real big one now unless I get a nut to hit it. That ain't quite as big as the last ones. Now, he's okay, it just ain't but one. Just ain't but one. One. Get back out there. I believe it's something down there on the bottom. All right, there's the bottom. Let's see if we can get one of them. There he is. There he is. There he goes. Not but one, though. Not be dog. Not but one. Got him on the top jig. He ain't as big as the last one. Back down. If we get a mess in there, they all good quality size. All of them. No trash. All right, there's the bottom. I don't want it now. I don't see them like I did. Let's put it on the angle. See what happens. Put it on the angle. See if we can catch one. Oh, there was a bite. There was a bite. There was a bite and I missed it. There he is. He nailed it. He nailed it. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll tell you that. That's got to be 2 or 3. That's got to be 3. Ain't no way that ain't 3. Got to be 3. My goodness. That joker got a pull to him. I mean a pull. Huh? Look at him. 3 at a time. 2 of them nice, one of them little. Believe it or not. But that jokers were pulling, I tell you that. What? They were pulling. Threw one of them back. All right, let's get this in here. Hey, them old big ones is hitting them bigger jigs, I tell you that. Little jigs catching little ones, them bigger jigs catching the big ones. Slabs. Uh-oh. Got a mess. That ain't good. Got a mess. Better get on spotlight. I'll be done pulled over here. I got a heck of a mess. I don't know how that happened. Hey, we'll get it though. Sooner or later we'll get it. Drop back down to the bottom where the big boys lie. Get some good ones out here. I love catching them good ones. I caught some pretty good ones at Lake Murray, but not at a hole like that big. These are bigger perch as a hole over here. There's some big ones in Lake Murray though. I caught one whopper this yesterday. Not taking it. Need to pull back up. If I pull back quite a bit. I'll pull back quite a bit. All right, let's see if we get another. There you go. Oh, you hit it. You hit it again. Doggone that time. We get him this time. We get him this time. No, we won't. Yep, there he was. Missed him again. Bumping at it. There's plenty of them now. I see them all over the place. I see them all over the place. They ain't taking like they should. There he goes. That man nailed it. Them jokers will knock it out your hand. They hit it so hard. I love it when you reel that thing in. They crush it. That is some more fun. That's a nice one. Oh, Lord, he got off. That was a nice one, too. Doggone it. He'll knock it out your hand. I love fishing for perch. There ain't nothing else any more fun than catching these perch. That size. Nothing. All right, there's the bottom. Uh-oh. Well, I ain't believing that. You can get off of them really quick. Really quick. Or they just quit biting. One of the two. Could be either. Or both. There's one. There's one. Ain't got but one, though. I don't believe we got but one. That's all. One little one. Tell you on that smaller jig, that's what you catch is little ones. Some down there, I can tell you that right now. See them. Hey, they're little. Oh, they ain't taking it. There you is. There you is. Don't feel too big though. Feel little. I don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Uh-oh, pull my jig down. What happened? Drop it back down. I think we got a couple here. I think it's a couple out there. 42 foot. Water temperature up here is 80. A little bit warmer. Drop it to the bottom where the big boys lie. Tell you, them some nice perch we caught down yonder. I doubt they're gonna be that big up here, but they might be. You never know till you start catching them. They just quit then. They caught a few and they quit. That's what they do. They do that real good. Oh, there he is. Hey, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, boom, daddy. Boom, daddy. Uh-oh. One got off. There goes a nuddin. One got off. We got a nuddin. We got them all down there. We probably ought to put 3 rig down there. 3 rig, catch them 3 at a time now. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. 3 rig, catch 3 at a time. Ain't quite the size that they was down yonder. Let's put out 3 rig just for the heck of it, see what happens. Let's put 3 rig out. See if they'll take it, 3 at a time. All right, we get it unhooked, we're gonna put it out. Uh-oh, there it goes. There it goes. Drop it to the bottom. See what happens. Calm it down a little bit. Time of the day, I always catch them up here about 10 o'clock. We're gonna find out if they're gonna be here. I think it's some here. That's what I'm thinking. We can catch them or not, but I think it's some here. All right, there's the bottom. Let's see what we can do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Push my luck. Push my luck. I don't want the 3 rig. Nate, that's something. Nope, that was a bite. I missed it, but that was a bite. I don't know why they wouldn't take the 3 rig though. They ain't. Believe that. They ain't acting like they want it. They ain't wanting the 3 rig. Up there goes one. That's a good one too. He nailed it. He nailed it. Oh, that's 2 at least. That's a good one. That's a good one. That is a good one. Crazy day. That joker's pulling. Got to be 3. Got to be 3. Got to be 3. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that, what, 3? Huh? Look at him. Look at him, what, 3? Look at that. Them ain't 3 pretty ones. Look at that. You got to love it when you catch them 3 at a time. That's all there is to it. Uh-oh. What in the world happened? I think my rod slipped, my line slipped. I thought something broke. I thought something broke there for a second. I don't think it did that. Hey, them 3 good ones. Them 3 good ones. Junebug, caught them on a junebug colored jigs. Uh-oh, this ain't got a junebug knot. All right, let's get it back out there. All right. Put it to the bottom where the big girls lie. There's some out here. I don't see them in a second though. See if they stir up when I reel it up. Uh-oh, got off of them. It don't take much to get off these fish. There's a big school swimming around out here. If you can get them under, you can catch them. If you can't catch them. It's that simple. Okay, 3 at a time now. I don't see nothing. We messed around too long, see. Didn't keep them going. We got to get them back in. Stir them back up. See if we can tap the boat and stir them back up. I ain't seeing them now. Here comes some. There they come. I tell you that tapping the boat works. It brings them to you. You watch this. There you go. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? That tapping of the boat brings them to you. No doubt. They're all up under there now. Didn't get but 2 though. Didn't get but 2. They wasn't quite as big as the other ones. Them things will cut you. They go to wiggling, they will cut you. Let's drop it back down. Uh-oh. These messed up. All right, drop it back down. Got to tap that boat and get them to come. Got to tap that boat. All right. There they come. I see them coming up. That's it. They see it coming down. They coming up. There he is. Couldn't stand that twitching. That twitching got him. There goes another. There goes 2. It might be 3. Oh, 1 got off. 1 just got off. I think. Hard to tell. Yep, 1 got off. Oh, Lord. We got 1 big old perch. Look at the size of that sucker on that swimming minnow. Oh, my goodness. That is a good one, that, folks. That is a good one. Big old perch. Big old perch. One thing about this lake, you've got a mile area that nobody can fish. So them fish can be in that mile area and never get caught out. Boats went by and we got another now. I don't know how big he is, ain't but 1, I don't believe. 1 nice one though. Even 1 nice one. Caught him on a jumbo, 3-ounce bass wood. Drop it to the bottom, see if we can get another. Stir them up. They stirred up a little bit. Them boats come by, they kind of quit. Can't see them no more. So there's no doubt when them boats come by and they hear a motor running, it takes them a little while to get settled back down. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I don't ride up on a spot and circle and circle and circle and fish. I drive up there pretty close and turn it off and go to fishing. You don't see me circling on an area. Ain't good. Little tip from the Old Fisherman. You circling around with your motor running, these fish know what's going on now. You got to surprise attack these fish. Think about it. Somebody riding around your house, you hear them outside, right? And you go look and see what it was. It would get your attention. Well, it gets these fish's attention. Just like it gets their attention when I started catching them, and they want some of the action. So you got to be smarter than the fish. If you ain't smarter than the fish, it ain't gonna work for you. A lot of people ain't smarter than the fish. A lot of people don't think. They ain't no common sense. You go up there, and I ain't gonna say it won't work sometimes, but majority of the time, it'll run them off. Especially when they get overfished. So I like to go in the area and start fishing with trolling motor, not the big motor running. There he is. There he is. He nailed it too, buddy. Them jokers hit it so good. That's the second one. That might be the third one. Them jokers hit it so hard, it's unbelievable. I'm telling you, this doggone braid line, you can feel every bit of the hit. It's wonderful. Although I like catching them on Boom Daddy, I like feeling them hit this doggone braid line. Look at that, 3 at a time jumbo magnums. Look at that. You got to love it. Big ones. Big ones. I mean, big ones. That's some good eating too, buddy. I'm telling you right now. I mix a little cornmeal with some Cajun fish batter. Got a little spice in it. It ain't real spicy, but I mix it a little bit, cornmeal in there. And I fry them like that. And a lot of people, now my wife likes them in beer batter. You dip it in that batter mixed up and put them in the frying pan. But you got a more like a fish and chips style fish at that point. But they're really good. They're good both ways. But I like them just, and don't fry them too long because they're little strips. They're bigger than a jumbo shrimp, but they're little strips, and you don't want to over fry them. Them things are some more good, buddy. It's not but the schools that's roaming around out here. I mean, you got to get back on them. They ain't staying with you like they used to. At least today they ain't. Catch a couple, 2 or 3 at a time, and then they're gone. You get back on them again, catch another 3 at a time. Just got to pull it through that school. I ain't seeing the school down there now. Unless they're laying right on the bottom. 43 foot. And right there's a couple. Right there comes a couple. Right off the bottom. Oh, there you hit it. There you go. There goes a nothing. There goes a nothing. That's 3 right there, again. 3 good, oh Lord, that's a good one right there. That joker's pulling, huh? They pulling. Hey, day. In here, 3 at a time. Jumbo magnums again. Look at that one. That is a fine one, ain't it? Hey, day. Got him on that 3-inch jig. That 3-inch jig got the bigger. Although I got it cut down about a 1/2 inch, still about 2 1/2. With the head makes it 3. Catching the bigger perch. That's what it's doing. Lord, he's wetting Old Fisherman. I'll show it to you. I'll show you what I'm using. I can never get them off. This here needs some work done on it. Done ripped it out. Done ripped it out. Bear with me. All right, this one here's a little small. I'm gonna throw him back. I'll show you all 3 jigs that I got on right now up close. Right there is a Junebug color 3-inch bass jig, cut down about a 1/2 inch. Right there's a 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow, and right there's a Junebug colored 1.5 inch jig. All 3 of them, Charlie Brewer slider jigs. All 3 of them. All right, we're in 41 foot. Right now I don't see a thing, like there ain't nothing there, nothing, not a thing. But it's a good chance they lay it on the bottom. And when that jig goes down, we start pulling it slant, he's gonna come off the bottom and hit it. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. And he might not, you never know. But we're gonna try it, see what we can do. A lot of times they don't hit it till it gets about halfway up. So I don't know if they're seeing it, skylighting coming up that far or what. I'm not seeing a thing, nothing. And you know I like to see that Christmas tree on the left. That Christmas tree shows up, you know you're fixing to catch one. It's that simple. If you got what they want on, uh-oh, I ain't seeing nothing now. Gotta move around. They ain't everywhere. I'll tell you that right now. Got to move around. Gone, nothing. Catch 3 at a time and nothing. It's getting me wet. Come in. Them big old perch throwing that water out. Hadn't caught the first bass today. Amazing, ain't it? Got a little cool. I suspect they went a little shallow. I suspect probably went a little shallower. You can catch these bass on a spinnerbait or just Charlie Brewer casting. Just find out where they're at. I guarantee throw this Charlie Brewer across the point, let it sink down, 3-inch minnow, and bring it in slow. I guarantee you catch smallmouth and largemouth. Bet you. Catfish probably hit it too. Especially when they're hitting on shad. Oh, there you go. I missed him. I missed him. He knocked my jig down too. He hit my jig, knocked it down. See that? I could feel how heavy it was. Knocked 2 of them down. Messed up 2 of them at one time. All right, get her back on there and get it back out. You know, when I was a kid, we used to go to the beach, fish for Virginia spots. We put 2 or 3 hooks on at a time. Even catfishing, my daddy always used double hooks. That led me into this double rig stuff. When when the white bass used to be in Lake Murray, I used to throw a devil's horse with 3 jigs behind it, maybe 4. And I've caught 5 white bass, had 4 jigs, and a devil's horse catch 5 white bass at one time schooling. But I used to do that with a spinning rod and sling that baby out there. And catch several at a time. My daddy used to make out of piano wire. He used to rig him up some little jigs with spinners on them, just spinners, almost didn't know hair, just spinners. There's one. That's a good one right there. And we used to troll with them and catch white bass in Lake Murray in the fall when it's hitting a little tiny shad, so them little spinners worked real good. So far, I haven't really, I got some spinners from Charlie Brewer. I really need to experiment a little bit more with them. I put them on for about 5 minutes. And I didn't like the way it was, the spinner was working with my 3 rig and 2 rig, so I didn't stick with it. Hey, I'm sure that they would hit with a spinner, but it seems like with these wiggle tails, you don't need a spinner. Spinner kind of gets in the way, wants to flip up on your line. I'm sure it'd be great casting shallower water, but I'm not too sure about this deeper water. I could do some more experimenting with it, and I need to. They sent me a couple. But thanks again, Carolina, Charlie Brewer Company, they're in Tennessee, and I mean just super nice people. And I'm gonna tell you, they got a product that I'll put my endorsement on them any day. These slider jigs are wonderful jigs. You see me, I'm just tearing them up on these slider jigs. And that's a big fish right there. I don't know what it is. Sucker's pulling like a bass, but I know it's a big perch. Probably 3 big perch. That's what's happening. Look at that. Them kind of break your rod if you don't watch it. Look at him. Those perch right there will break your rod if you don't watch it. Hey, thanks for being with the Old Fisherman on another episode of Loving Life. We are loving life catching perch like this, people. Hey, and thanks again to Charlie Brewer Company. You better get you some. CharlieBrewerFishing.com. Hey, get you some jigs. You got to love it. And we'll get back with you on another day of loving life. We'll see you.